We have five main types of linear equation, but I have grouped it 7 types because I want to make it simple. So in our previous lessons, we have learned linear equation involving a variable on one side of the equation and linear equation involving variable on both sides of the equation. This morning session, we want to learn linear equation involving brackets on one side of the equation. But in our schools, they treat it as linear equation involving brackets, and this is right. But I want to break it into two, because once they do it general as linear equation involving bracket, it means it's linear equation involving bracket on one side of the equation and also linear equation involving bracket on both sides of the equation. But I have divided it into two main sections, so we will get two main types here. One, linear equation involving bracket on one side of the equation. This means at one side of the equation you will see a bracket, at one side you won't see what? Bracket. That's this what? Type. That's this type. So linear equation involving what? Bracket on one side. If you see bracket here, this means there will be no bracket at this part. If there is no bracket here, this means there will be a what? Bracket here. And always for linear equation involving bracket, we eliminate the bracket. We eliminate the bracket by multiplying the number outside by the numbers in the what? Bracket. And once you have eliminated the bracket, you group your like terms and you solve for your variable in the question. Let us take our first example. Let us take our first example. 1. If 3x plus 2 is equal to 8, I solve for x. I find the truth sets. Find the truth sets. So to solve this question, we remove our bracket, or we eliminate our brackets. We remove our brackets. So it becomes 2 times 3x is what? 6x plus 2 times 2 is 4 equal to 8. And once we have this, it is easier for us to group like terms. So this variable will be left at the left hand side of the equation, equal to 8. Once this crosses the equal sign, it becomes negative, minus 4. 6x is equal to 4. So the coefficient of x is what? 6. And in maths, what you do to the right hand side, you must then do the same thing to the left hand side of the equation. You divide here by 6, here by 6. So x is equal to. So you see, under fractions, I taught you reducing fraction to its lowest term. And to reduce fractions, we find the common divisor or common factor. So the common factor here is 2, because 2 goes here 2 and 2 goes here 3. It's 2 over 3. That's our I. So if you are asked to find the truth set, it becomes s is equal, you say that s is equal to 2 over 3. That's our truth set or solution set. Let's take our second example. Second example. So this is our second example. We have 5m plus 4 plus 3 is equal to 2 bracket negative 2 plus 3m bracket close. And we are having like terms here. So this means we add our like terms. So it becomes 5m plus 4 plus 3 is 7 equal to 2. Negative 2 plus 3m. Because you take it step by step. Under maths, we mark steps. 5m plus 7 is equal to 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. 2 times 3m is what? 6m, but it's not 6 because we are having a variable attached. So we group like terms by moving this variable to the left hand side of the equation. And once it crosses, it becomes negative. So negative 6m equal to negative 4. Once this crosses, it becomes negative. So 5m minus 6m, we are having negative m is the same as negative 1m, because in maths we don't bring 1 here, because 1 times m is the same number or letter. Equal to negative 4 minus 7 is negative 11. So we divide both sides by negative 1, since 1 is here, because the coefficient is negative 1, but we don't write here by negative 1. And this will cancel this. This will cancel this. M is what? 11. So our truth set becomes m is saying that m is equal to 11. That's our truth set. That's our truth set. Let's move on to our last question. Our last 3. If 3p is equal to 4p minus 2, solve for p. So we remove our brackets. It becomes 2 times 4p, we are getting 8p, minus 2 times 2, we are getting 4. So we group like terms. 3p minus 8p. Once this crosses the equal sign, it becomes negative, equal to negative 4. 8p from 3p, we have negative 5p, because once you subtract a larger number from a smaller number, it's negative, equal to negative 4. The coefficient of p is negative 5, but not 5. So we divide both sides by the coefficient of p, which is negative 5. Students always make it positive because they think always the coefficient of a variable is positive. That's not the case. If the coefficient of the variable is negative, you divide both sides by negative. Here too by negative 5. So we are having p is equal to 4 over 5. This is our last question. Let's take some trial questions so that you can try it at your questions. Solve for the variable and find the solution sets in the equation below. 1. 4m minus 2 plus 3 is equal to 2. 5m plus 3. 2. 3. 2x plus 5 is equal to negative 3 minus 2 plus 5x. 3. 8 plus 3. Negative 2 plus y is equal to 5y. So you can try these questions at your leisure time. And this brings us to the end of this session. Thank you.